Hey guys, welcome to Two Beards Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nick, and this is the other one, Levi, and we're here to drink beer and talk shit. Is that about right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
What are we drinking?
Elysian's coronavirus, or sorry, Contact Haze.
I mean, we're supposed to be avoiding contact right now.
Oh, fuck.
So,
Already off to a bad start.
yeah.
But gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Just, again, be antisocial. And Call of Duty Warzone just released. So that's a thing
That is true.
that I haven't played.
Haven't updated yet.
I
need to do that.
Wow, you're really behind.
You know.
I've updated, but just haven't played it. Yeah. Just do those things. Don't talk to people.
Don't talk to people. Don't talk at people. Don't call people.
Don't look at them.
Don't even think about them.
Look at their face, but hear none of their words.
Pretend you're somewhere completely different. But also don't look at them.
What shows are you currently watching on Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus or FX Now or Crackle or Amazon Prime or I can't think.
Okay, yeah, that's about it, right? Well, I very, very loosely started this Altered Carbon.
Okay, first series.
Yes, the first season of that, and
I can never say series or seasons.
like correctly.
Well, because like British shows,
Yeah,
it's series 1. It's season 1.
Right.
And my brain says both of them at the same time.
That makes sense. That's fair.
So
right, whereas Americans, it's season 1, and the whole thing is a series.
yeah.
Which it's all.
Anyways, Altered Carbon.
Altered Carbon. I've literally only watched one episode. Super interesting and weird. Doesn't make a lot of sense yet. Well.
It's slow as well. It's one of those shows where it takes like 3 or 4 episodes, and then you're like, okay, I'm into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was expecting getting into it. But
we probably talked about like The Expanse for me. That was that way. It was like, it takes like 6 episodes. Kind of got to pay attention. Otherwise, you just don't get into the universe.
And that one seems even slower than what this one's going to be, too.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Sure. I feel like this is going to be along the lines of something like Westworld for me. In the sense that like it does start slow, but at the same time I'm like really interested in the concept. Mm-hmm. So I'll stick with it and I'll be interested even though it's kind of slow.
I like pretty much don't remember anything about that show. Like that's part of the reason why I'm not like super keen on starting the second season. I'm like, yo, what happened?
What happened again?
I have vague recollection of like different scenes and like characters, but I'm like, I
couldn't tell what they were talking about.
I hate when shows take like 4 years to release their second season.
I know. Honestly, like they should record and get that first season started up, and then like wait a little while, record their second season, and then like release their first season while they're recording season 2.
Yeah, ideally.
I mean, obviously, the problem is like if people don't like the first season,
it's
not going to be a second season. But yeah,
it's just weird. It's weird.
It's a weird balance, and I will say,
and I think Altered Carbon, if I remember correctly, it could not be, but same thing with The Walking Dead, where like they recorded their first season, released it, and then it took a while for it to like really catch on.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where it went viral like 4 months after its release kind of thing.
Isn't that weird how Walking Dead was that way?
Yeah. Like nobody actually watched the first season.
It was like season
TV.
3 maybe.
Yeah.
And even then it was still like a pretty slow like start for the, mainstream people to really get on that.
Yep.
It's kind of odd. People are sort of watching that now, I have nothing to say about it.
I don't know.
It's if you enjoy watching The Walking,
The Walking Argument,
then you'll have a great time, I guess.
It's not. It's yeah. I've heard it picks up with like one of the new characters. I can't remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
The bat guy.
Oh yeah.
But
he's pretty cool. But then
I was already out like 2 seasons before him, so I'm like, I don't.
The thing is even with him, as cool as he is, people started getting sick of him because he was like the bad guy in. I'm gonna fuck this up, but I want to say like 3-4 seasons, and people are like, okay, it was cool, but like, can you just like kill him already? Because it's just getting annoying, and like, there's no movement happening in the story at all. So it wasn't even the walking argument; it was just the argument at that point.
Yeah, I left off like halfway through when they were staying at the prison, like next to the town with the governor or whatever, and then they were fighting each other for like no reason, instead of like zombies, and then like it was just
No, I'm right there with you.
Nothing happened at the prison for like 12 years. They're just like,
well, the next season's even worse.
We're still at the prison.
Yeah,
and that was after, and we're still at the farm.
It got worse because then it does a whole half season on the governor's point of view and like leading up to that point. So you like backtrack from this guy's point of view. That's boring as shit, mind you.
They're like, hey, this doesn't really make sense. Let's give someone else's point of view so it makes more sense.
Pretty much it. Yeah. It's not great. Other than that, man, I'm not really watching anything new. Renee and I, you can fuck off, but Renee and I are going through Psych again.
I was trying to inspire the viewers, now that they're staying home because the world is falling apart around them. What shows to watch? Don't watch Psych. There's no reason to.
Fuck off.
Just don't.
It's fantastic.
Not entertaining.
It's amazing.
It's not funny.
Makes you laugh.
I mean, if you're looking, you probably don't need to because you're sleeping all day anyways, but if you need to fall asleep, it's a good show, I imagine.
That one holds up.
So.
It's long. It's an hour. It's been necessary.
You know what's a bit unnecessary?
Okay.
This beer.
Yeah.
You took one drink and you just haven't touched it since, and I've been kind of like sipping on it, and I'm like, we said we've already had this beer before, and yeah.
Well, so we had it at least Levi had it like the day before or something, but I had it the first time at we had brunch, and I threw some orange juice in there, and Levi's like, "Hey, what do you think of the beer?" I'm like, "Well, it's not bad. It's pretty good." And you're like, "Did you try it? Did you try it by itself?" I'm like, "Oh, I guess I didn't. No, I just threw some orange juice in here. It's not so bad." And he's like, "Yeah, try it by itself." So the problem was it was a normal beer with orange juice in there.
Yeah, it tastes like a hazy IPA, and you're like, "Man, that's pretty good."
That's pretty good. And then you drink it by itself, and you're like,
I feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, I think someone forgot. Did we read the ingredients? I think someone forgot something because it just lacks. It's kind of like the IPA that I had yesterday. It just lacks anything. It just lacks its punch.
Speaking of yesterday, we recorded an episode of Two Beards Pints. If you haven't checked that out on our YouTube channel, you should go do that. They're just short, like 5-10 minute long episodes around Tacoma breweries. And if you have been watching those, you would know probably. Well, I guess you wouldn't because the Sunday hasn't been released. But I have specifically had overwhelming amount of hazy IPAs already.
Yeah,
we're halfway through March.
Yeah, we're not even
in spring.
Yeah,
which is like hazy season, and I'm hazied out pretty much. And I wish this beer was more hazy.
Yeah, that says a lot.
Yeah. It's called Contact Haze, and it's just clear.
It's almost completely clear. I don't understand.
Like there is a little yellow haze, but like it's not like I don't know.
Well, maybe it's like baseball.
Okay,
hear me out. You're playing baseball. You're the batter, and coach says, "Hey, man, all you gotta do is make contact." We're not looking for a home run here. You just got to make contact. So even that's a foul ball or a base hit, this is a foul ball, my friend.
The day the world stood still, and Elysian brewed a hazy IPA.
Did they?
Oh, so maybe they don't. Maybe Elysian doesn't brew hazy beers then. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh.
Rules were broken to bring you Contact Haze, a tangled chemistry of mild haze, low bitterness, and an explosion of hop aroma.
What was that adjective?
An explosion of hop aroma.
Okay.
Bursts of bright raspberry, currant, citrus, guava, and passion fruit with a slight floral note. Now, I agree with the flavors they list.
Yes.
Like all of those, spot on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to expand on any of that.
Nope.
I especially like the raspberry adjective. I wouldn't have called that out, but it does have that kind of like berry brightness.
Yeah, it's like it's literally raspberry without the tart bite to it.
But explosion of hop aroma. I mean, I haven't given this beer a good smell, but taste wise,
I don't even think it flicks me with a hop aroma.
Like it's there.
Hello?
Give it a smink.
Okay. Smink it. Get it going. Yep. Both ends. There it is. Verdict?
I got less hops than the smink.
Is something that happened.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It was a big letdown.
It's got like a cool can, Contact Haze, and you think like maybe like a little dankness to it, like a little.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
I gotta sneeze. Oh gosh,
coronavirus.
Corona.
Take two.
Evacuate the premises. We're good. Yeah, it just is really lacking. Sorry about it. I'm struggling to even come up with something to say for this.
It's just not exciting. That's like what it is. It's like it's very okay. It's very light.
Yeah.
Very like you got some decent flavors in there, but they're not really shining through. It doesn't really feel like a fully developed concept.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, it just seems like they pulled it off the shelf a little too early. Like it wasn't quite developed yet. I don't know. It's just not enough going for it. What is exciting is fun bar ideas.
Yeah, what are your ideas?
I don't have any, but that's fun. You came to me with this. You said,
yeah, I had a topic to explore.
Think about this,
and then we just didn't think about it.
Right.
All right, but here's my one. Well, two ideas.
I think we can.
I have a solid two ideas. That's really one idea, but I'm going to split it apart into two ideas.
I think we can riff-raff after you hit us with these.
Okay, so I was thinking.
Okay.
You know how like bars that don't. And this is at breweries too, I guess. Like don't sell food, but like kind of sell food.
Yes.
Like they have like peanuts. Or here's some Tim's potato chips.
So it's ambiguous as if you could bring your own food in or not.
Yeah. So I really like this idea of like when I was in college, I used to get taco truck right outside the bar.
Yeah.
Like 89-cent tacos kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, why not do like dollar grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Like it costs nothing, right? It costs bread, mayonnaise, and Kraft singles.
And so this was our conversation about that. It's like, tell me if you walked into a bar and you saw a dollar grilled cheese, you wouldn't buy one.
Exactly.
Like, there's just no way you're not getting one.
And you're probably buying like 3 or 4.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, dollar grilled cheese? Yes.
Fuck yeah. Please now.
Even if you weren't hungry walking in, after a couple beers, you're like, I'll take a couple grilled cheeses.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just think people try to get like too much into it. They got to get like real cheese, and they're like, what if we do bacon? And then now you're some better bread, and now you're looking at like a $8 grilled cheese, $9 grilled cheese, and you're like, I'm not hungry.
No,
but $1? I don't know.
I'm down.
And then second idea.
Okay.
What do you eat with grilled cheese?
I really hope you're not about to say tomato soup.
I'm about to say tomato soup.
God damn it.
I don't eat that with grilled cheese because I'm not an animal. Okay. I just eat more grilled cheese.
Right, absolutely.
Like if you're still hungry, eat another grilled cheese.
Yeah.
But some people.
Freaks,
sure.
Okay.
But there's a market.
Yep.
You might not want them in your bar, but there is a market.
Okay.
Just tomato soup in a can. You don't even have a bowl.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Let me take that idea and make it better.
Okay.
Burrito in a can. You know, and same thing. Like, there's not a lot in there, so you could charge like $1 because you just throw some like rice, beans, and a little bit of meat in there. And
so you're like a burrito bowl, but in a can.
Exactly. Yeah. But so it's like handheld size. So you charge like $1 for it.
Where does the can come from?
The beans, I guess. Does it have to come from anywhere? It could just be a labelless can.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I don't know.
I was going real like low bar with tomato soup in a can because tomato soup already
just comes in a can. I understand.
Yeah. So that's
it's fair.
I mean, I like the burrito idea. Just
right.
You know.
Yeah, my thing is just like pocket burrito. Like you know, you don't.
Yeah.
You look.
I just don't know why you wouldn't just do tacos at that point. I guess.
Tacos. That's all everyone's talking about. You know.
Yeah.
I just like burrito sometime.
Sure.
And you're one who's not for carbs, so I thought you'd be game.
Well, I'm just talking about bar ideas, and I'm, a burrito in a can. While I am intrigued, I think it's I'm going low effort, high reward.
What if you go
real simple?
What if you go the opposite of all of that? You go real complex.
Well, I want to do that too. Like my idea is like, because we want to open a bar or something at some point. And we want to do like very like intentional craft things. But I was like, what if like for a night you just said, no, we're just making $1 grilled cheeses.
Yeah.
You have this whole like intense craft persona 6 days of the week. And then it's like on Thursdays we do $1 grilled cheeses.
Yeah. I mean, you could do like, 6 days of the week, you have like a fancy grilled cheese. So it's like...
Probably do.
So people know it's there, right?
Probably do.
And then you're like, 1 day a week, you're like, craft American grilled cheese, here's $1.
Yeah.
That's something good right there.
Yeah.
That's something good. So you take the opposite of that and you go real complex. I feel like there's not a good place to get brunch and drinks. Like if I want a skillet, like a lot of shit in there, a lot of meats and whatnot.
Yeah, there's those places.
I've not seen these places. These places have like a beer or two on tap that I like.
Doesn't like Top Tacoma have a brunch?
Do they?
Or they do actually. They have a really good brunch. And then there's like...
All right, well, they killed it then.
And Rama has a brunch. Wooden City had a brunch.
Wooden City had a brunch.
That's what I said. DOA. 1022 I don't know.
DOA is no goo, I heard.
It's...
Yeah, you're on the fence.
Yeah.
For the price, right? Is that what it is?
No, it's just everything sounds better than it is, and then you get it, and you're just like, man, if this was a little bit better...
I would be very happy.
I like this. And then that's how I feel about their drinks as well. I'm just like, you guys are just better. But
it's fair. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I kind of have a hard time with that thought though, because I feel like, I don't know, you got Triple Knock where they kill it with pinball, and even like a couple other arcade games as well, which is nice to throw in. You have dystopian, which, you know, they don't label themselves by it by any means, but they have a significantly good selection of board games in the back.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that.
They do talk at length about it on their website.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah.
Got you.
Like, I think they post every single game that they have on their website.
Nice.
They're committed to it.
All right, that's fair. I respect that. What about laser tag? A laser tag bar?
I don't know if there's a bar, but we do have laser tag. It's actually out by you. It's at a children's fun zone kind of location, which they got to have a bar, right? Like if you have kids and you're taking your kid there, like,
see, that's my problem. That's my problem. I don't want that.
No, I know.
I want a 21 older, like
laser tag.
Like I can run, I can jump, I can swear.
Oh, I mean, I actually have a funny story about that.
Okay.
One time, a while ago, I was like, I really want to play laser tag, and we went to Odyssey 1, and it was like late at night.
Yeah.
And so there was no one there. And the guy who was working was like, so the fog machine, how much visibility you want? And me being me said none.
-3?
No visibility. And he said, okay, give me 20 minutes. I was joking, but you could not see. You were like, yep, that's a wall.
Oh, that's good.
It was that bad.
That is fantastic.
I mean, that good, really. But,
honestly.
But yeah, I mean, it was just so.
That's a good game of laser tag.
Yeah.
That's solid. I mean, that should be recreated sometime in the future.
Yeah, I mean, we should. I don't know. I don't even know if they're still. I think they're still open, but yeah.
Fair enough.
Laser tag is so shitty for what it could be, right?
Exactly. That's my problem. And so that's why I was saying is like, I don't want no like pussy.
I think part of the reason is like, in every way that you could make laser tag better, you might as well just go play paintball.
Right. Yeah, honestly.
I mean, laser tag is cool because it's in the dark and like weather doesn't matter, which is a big deal here.
It doesn't hurt.
I don't care. I don't really get hurt by paintball. I mean,
it depends.
I mean, there's spots, right? And like angles that like, ow.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not bad.
I don't know. I just remember going like I would go in my jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people get decked out and they're like, oh, like, well, kind of being a little bitch now, aren't you?
No, I've had paintballs that like my dad shot me in the stomach from like a tree kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like downward angle into my stomach, and it made me bleed.
Yeah, right.
I
got shot in the neck like from here to the window before. That was great.
Getting shot in the head, that's like when you don't like realize, like, because a lot of paintball you like can kind of tell it's
you know when it's coming. Yeah.
But getting shot in the head from nowhere, that's pretty.
It takes you back a second.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's happening?
Yo, chill.
Maybe that's something we should plan as well, honestly.
Yeah, we should do some paintball.
I don't even know the last time I went paintballing. High school, actually. Middle school. I was in middle school the last time I went paintballing.
I think it was high school, or probably high school.
I literally think I was in 8th grade. I remember the friend I would go do that with, and I'm pretty positive he's like the last person that I've gone paintballing with.
I don't know anyone who like goes paintballing regularly.
It's pretty expensive.
Yeah. Why though? Right?
Yeah, because it's like, well, I don't know the process of like making the pellets. I don't know.
But it can't be that.
Probably not, especially since they like mass produce them.
I don't know.
Watch it be like real shitty for the environment, like the little casing that it's all in. Probably is. Yeah, I feel like I had a decent gun and I have no idea what happened to it.
Yeah, but anyways, like laser tag, I just feel like there's so many times where I shoot the sensor and like see the laser shoot the sensor and just doesn't. Yeah. Register.
Yeah, poor quality.
There'll be times where like you'll be sitting in a corner and one of your sensors will just go off.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, did I bump this on the wall too hard? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a combination of that and like weird, like they honestly have had like just shitty environments for the most part.
It's always like two castles.
Yeah.
Like you're playing Mario Kart.
On the exact opposite sides.
Yeah. The like Mario Kart versus levels.
That's 100%.
That's what it feels like.
100% what it feels like.
And so yeah, you're right. Like there's no like jumping over things. There's no like tactics at all.
Yeah. And I would say the majority of the courses aren't very, like every single one that I've been to is not very big.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking for one that's like multi-floor. Like you do a parking garage and like with a shit ton of like barriers and walls and shit like throughout there. That would be a good time.
Yeah, I guess you just have to figure out like how like penalizing people for getting shot, right?
Well, what are you on about?
Well, like you get shot in paintball, you're out.
Right. Maybe hear me out. Maybe you have to go back to your home base and there's like a little thing there that you have to shoot and that like re-registers your gun to be able to fire again.
Yeah.
That's got to be possible.
Or like maybe you have like stations that teams can hold. So it's your respawn station, but if another team captures it,
domination style.
Yes. Now it's their capture point.
Also, hear me out. What if you have a limited ammo and you have to find ammo stations too?
That'd be cool.
And so say like...
Well, those are the ammo stations. Or your respawn points are your ammo stations.
Okay, yeah. Your respawn could be ammo. But even like, so say you're not dying, but you just run out of ammo. Then like, if you have like set ammo boxes, but like they're not always active, like they're on like a timer or something, so they're not always active. So then it's like, you can't just like run to the same one every time.
Yeah.
Or you can't camp by one because it's like, you'll never know when it's going to be active. Yeah.
We've now just made laser tag infinitely better.
Absolutely. That didn't take very long at all.
No.
That was pretty easy, actually. I would like to play some laser tag.
Yeah.
Our version of it.
Now I'm thinking our version with like capture the flag, like some actual like flags.
Yeah. So that's the thing too they never do, right?
No.
Like every single laser tag is just who can get the most points.
Yep.
Capture the flag.
And then they try to
genius.
And then they try to incentivize it. Like Odyssey 1 did this, where like you had stats and stuff. And it's like, who cares? Did I win?
Did I? But tell me, did I win?
Yeah. Yes, but your accuracy was 0.5%. But I won. So
yeah, I have unlimited ammo, bitch. It doesn't matter how many times I fire or where. So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
What are your good laser tag ideas? Let us know in the comments.
I'd like to know. I feel like there's got to be some gems, right? Like you can pretty much do anything to laser tag and make it better.
Yeah.
It's just, I want it to be more fun than it is because it can be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. But I don't know.
Probably rate this beer.
Let's probably rate this beer, but right before we do, Fast 9, amongst a couple other movies, have been delayed because of Corona.
Oh, including Mr. Bond.
Ah, yes, Bond. What about Mr. Batman? Mr. Fluffy Sparkles?
Well, I don't know like when that's supposed to release. So I don't know.
They're clearly shooting it, right?
Yeah, clearly. If you haven't seen the kind of early release clips, like not really clips, I guess, more like photos and a short like Instagram story kind of thing, you should check that out. It's pretty cool, right? Like from what we've seen, my impression, and I think most people, if you're like into it, because a lot of people don't like it just because of Robert Pattinson,
right?
But from what I've seen, it's like young Batman getting starting out, like when the Dark Knight happens, right? You just got all this like fancy tech from the Wayne Corporation that's already made all this shit,
right?
So instead of like going that direction, they're like, how does he build to be like fully decked out? And this is like his kind of like intro gear and Batmobile.
Yeah, both of them seem very stripped down.
Yeah,
but like, progress is being made. But like
if you had some, engineering aptitude, you could create all the stuff that he's done.
Like, he's not fully bulletproof at this point.
No.
So.
And it's all very bolt on, like he engineered it himself kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah, it's very, I don't want to say rustic looking, but like, I can't think of the right word I'm trying to think of, but it's just all very raw looking.
Very raw, like, yeah. I want to say steampunk,
right?
But not
quite. I don't know. Yeah, just check it out for yourself. Honestly, it's getting me excited for it, and I don't even have any bad blood against Robert. I mean, he's honestly a good actor. He just good actor. He just did 3 shitty movies.
Yeah,
that's all.
All in the same series. So.
All right, what are you gonna do about it?
We all get started somehow.
Honestly, so I
know.
I don't really want to do this,
but we're here.
We're here. This beer's clear, not hazy.
It's got a slight haze, and it's yellow. We've already kind of broken it down, so we can just fly through this.
That's what I'm saying.
Smell, I get some faint hops. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, honestly. I don't really get like any of like the fruity notes or anything in there.
No.
It's just like, there's like a little bit of like a hoppy, earthy kind of tone.
But like
something.
maybe a little florally.
Yeah, florally. That's a better way to put that. Taste?
Taste. They kind of nail it with the descriptions that they have. It's very bright. Got that kind of like berry citrus. Not very tart. Got those floral notes as well. Guava, passion fruit, like those kind of flavors are pretty spot on.
Yeah, absolutely. Feel very light, very crisp. I will say, if we want to give this beer any credit, something like you just finished mowing the lawn and you're hot as fuck in the middle of summer, this could be pretty refreshing.
Yeah, I will say though, it does leave a nice aftertaste.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those, like it's kind of like after you're done eating blackberries in the summer kind of thing, kind of those sugar residues kind of stick around a little bit, but not in like a syrupy way. So it's pleasant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, like that's a good thing about it. And you're right. Like it's a nice light beer, but
it's like this fresh squeezed, right? It's just expectations weren't met, is all it is. I think that's the biggest part of this.
Yeah.
Where
if you called this just a session,
crisp session morning.
Yeah.
Totally.
Midday spring.
Yeah.
Right?
You call this midday spring, I'm like,
that's it.
Nailed it. I think I can enjoy this beer now.
But like Contact Haze, I'm thinking like, man, we're going dank, we're going pretty hazy.
Thick boy juice.
I'm gonna get some thick juice and some hops.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if there's any more you want to add to thoughts on that.
I don't think so.
All right. Okay.
Like I just think just adding a little grapefruit juice to this would just instantly make it better, and that's really unfortunate.
My bank just emailed me about coronavirus. I don't know what the fuck it said, but Jesus Christ.
One thing I want to do. Before we rate this beer.
All right.
I want to, and if you guys are interested, let us know. But I want to explore adding 2 beers or using beer in cocktail. I don't think it's done often.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. So,
because we always look at beers like right when I said like, oh, adding grapefruit juice to this beer would just make it better.
Mm-hmm.
And like to me, that's a con because it means I have to add something to this beer to improve its taste. I don't necessarily think that's true.
Mm-hmm.
It might be true for our rating system, but I like if we want to get like like this idea of purity testing drinks is like super dumb to me because it's like there are times where I want whiskey neat. There's times where I want whiskey on the rocks. There's times where I want an old fashioned.
Yeah.
That's like none of that's like me improving on that whiskey. It's just what I want.
Yeah. It's like you have two whiskeys side by side. One of them is amazing neat and the other one is like fine. And then like the one that's fine neat is amazing in like an old fashioned, whereas the other one isn't so great in an old fashioned.
Well,
so it's like
even beyond that, there's whiskeys that I like drinking neat that I also like in old fashions.
Totally.
Which one do I like more? Depends on my mood.
Right. There's some, and I don't do this very often at all, but like every now and then I'll come into contact with one where I'm like, this is fine, but honestly, just like not even mixing a drink, just chilled, like throw an ice cube in there, infinitely better.
Yeah. So I want to take that concept to beer and be like, okay, I love the Leota May. What can I do with the Leota May that I would also really enjoy?
I like the idea of mixing two beers together. I think Elysian experiments with that a bit. They have some names for a couple of their beers that do that.
Well, even when we were at Edgefield, the special when we were there was
the
50-50.
Right, yeah.
Which was 50% one beer, 50% another beer.
Yeah.
We didn't participate in that, but...
Probably should have. It would have been interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea. And I think Founders does that kind of stuff too as well. So that's a good idea. I think that'd be good to do. This is a beer. I mean, you probably came up with this with the perfect beer because this is very much a beer that like could probably just add something to another beer because it has good things going for it. It's just
like what if you had because I know you. What if I just threw like a rosemary sprig in yours?
Oh yeah, buddy.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I could go for some fucking pine needles in this shit. Let me tell you what.
You have like a little piney aroma, a little stickiness in there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just like zest it up a little bit,
And hear me out. Now, most people, including yourself, might think this is complete and utter blasphemy, but I don't want to ruin a perfect beer. I want to better this beer. If you mix half and half, or maybe even like 66-33 with Bodhi, I feel like this could add some cool flavors to Bodhi.
Yeah.
But like
again though, like I don't think it's blasphemy. Like I get where that thought is coming from.
Yeah.
I want to move away from that thought because it's like why not?
Right. Yeah. Like we're just trying to create new and fun flavors here. Like
I'm just trying to make something that I enjoy
that I haven't had before.
Sure. But like it doesn't even matter, right? Like what if we made that and it's just fucking great and I want to do it all the time?
Totally.
Does that mean this beer sucks and Bodhi sucks because I like that better? No, it just means I like that.
Just like that also.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that at all. So I feel that that's kind of exciting going into spring and summer. I feel like doing that with like tropically and crisp, refreshing beers is easy to do.
Yep.
So
like, I don't know if New Belgium still does the Hemperor.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You had a splash of that into something else?
Yep.
That would be really cool.
Yep.
That would be cool. I would never want to buy the beer again. But you had a splash of Citradelic in this. I think I could get through a 6-pack of Citradelic then.
Wow.
Yeah.
You won't because you refuse to like even put money towards Citradelic. But
absolutely, people need to know how shit.
But
it is.
if I handed you a Citradelic right now, you would try it.
Yeah. I'd just be like, well, nothing else to do with this.
Yeah.
So certainly not drinking it.
We should do that beer on the podcast though because you despise it so much.
Fair enough. I'll accept that fate. What do you think of this beer? Write it down. I can't see it.
Yeah, I haven't looked at our rating.
Okay. Slide over, then slide back.
That's what I'm doing.
And then write it down. I think I'm being very fair with what I think of this beer.
Yeah, I rated it.
Okay. I'm going to go I'm bouncing back between two different ones.
Yeah, just say it, dude.
I'm gonna split the difference and go.
It's dangerous.
3 1/3, 3.3. That's what I'm gonna do. Whoa.
Yeah,
you really went down there, man.
I did.
All right, let me hear you out.
Well, again,
I don't think this tastes bad.
It doesn't.
If someone handed this to me, I was like, yeah,
I know, but what's the word that says it?
Okay,
I rated.
This is our problem.
I know. That's why I'm expanding. Again, I'm telling you, I'm expanding the range in both ways.
But I need words written next to my words. Is my problem.
I am giving it a 2.4. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it is very much okay to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's the next step up from okay?
Fine.
Yeah.
At a 3, you got to get all the way up to a 3.
I wouldn't say it's fine.
So here's
it's very okay.
So here's the thing: is we need to do an overhaul. First off,
no, we just need to change the descriptors, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. The numbers are fine.
Yeah,
the numbers are fine.
It's the words.
The words obviously bad is bad.
Like no, we need.
But when you
0 to 1 is shit. Right?
0 to 1 is, that's true.
Shit.
And then maybe 1 to 2 is bad.
It's like I don't enjoy this.
It's 0 to 1 is I receive pain drinking this.
I'm pouring this out.
Yes. I receive pain.
So, the next one is like I don't enjoy this, but like if I'm in a situation where it requires me to be polite, I can make do.
Yeah. I'll do the needful.
I'll do the needful.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's like meh.
Yeah.
Like meh is a good word. Like
yeah.
Like someone's like, "Oh, dude, try this beer. You'll love it." And you're like, "Meh." I wouldn't get it myself. I'm not going to
It's not
order
bad,
one, but like, to each their own.
Right.
Yeah, I think those are
so from bad to fine is where it gets hairy, I think. Good, great, awesome, amazing.
It's because our second one's all right. All right is the worst.
I was so drunk when I made this.
I'm not blaming you.
I understand because I nailed the number system.
No, I love the number system.
Yeah. Okay.
But you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
And working with what we got, just the number system alone, I'm giving it a 2.4.
Okay. All right.
It's less than half.
This
is the bottom of the half.
That is fair.
Like it's, I would order it if it's the only IPA.
Mm-hmm.
I'll drink it. I'll be good with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah.
But you throw almost any other IPA on the menu, I'm gonna
getting
get that.
Absolutely.
I like outside of brunch, and you have grapefruit juice, and I can make a,
Orange
whatever
juice.
you want to call it.
Yeah. Right.
Poor man's mimosa, whatever.
Fucking mimosa, whatever.
Yeah, beer mosa, monkey, whatever. I don't know, brass monkey, whatever you want to call it. Outside of that scenario, I'm like, do you got anything else?
I'm out.
Yeah.
Again, I think where I'd enjoy it best is if I was hot as fuck.
Yeah.
And it was like middle summer, and I just got done choring.
Dude, you got to admit, the poor man's mimosas with this was pretty good.
Well, that was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That's what I was telling you. Like before I had it on its own, I was like, yeah, no, it's pretty good, dude. Yeah. Remember you put orange juice in that. I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah. So on its own is meh. So, yeah.
All right, like we already said, check out the other series on YouTube if you haven't yet.
Yes.
Do gaming, some Tacoma breweries, the podcast, obviously, which is what you're listening to now.
Podcast Plays and Pints.
Yep. And, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff helps us out.
Let us know how to make laser tag better.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Really not.
No.
And then we'll see you. This comes out on a Tuesday, so we'll see you on Friday for a game that we're playing that we haven't played yet.
Well,
because this one is will have already, the one we've recorded will have already released.
Yeah, that's not great. We need to get ahead.
We'll see you on Friday.
You guys.